Hi and welcome back to another episode of Guernsey FC with me, Andy, Piercy Plays. You can see on the screen our total injury list for the whole season. The only unfortunate thing is we've had our two biggest injuries really in the last week or two. Carl Smith, who was out for 2 weeks, but it's Frank Tobin, our centre-back, who has pulled his ankle ligaments. He should only be out though for 2 weeks, so we've had nothing major at all. I did realise, however, though, that we had Captain America come in and on a trial and tore his thigh muscle. Steve Rogers there. I checked in on him and he's actually gone to Tavistock, and Tavistock are South West Peninsula League Premier, so Tier 9 in Cornwall and Devon. So yeah, that's where Captain America's gone to. Today we are going to be playing Cray Wanderers. We have had one game since we last met, and that was about, that game was about 20 days ago. We have lost 2 games to a flooded pitch, so we've only had the one game in the middle, but that was hell of a game. So as you can see on the screen now, we had a game against Haringey Borough in the Alan Turvey. Haringey Borough were first in the Bostik Premier at the time, so the top team we could possibly have drawn, and we beat them 4-2 in extra time. Amazing game. We look at the stats, we had 15 shots, they had 17. If I tell you that at half time we had 1 shot and they had 15, shows it was a bit of a turnaround in the second half. I turned it from a cautious to a positive aspect and just changed the way we played, and they absolutely kicked on amazingly. So if we go back to the game and have a look at some of the goals. So as you can see, Jardel Francis Adeyinka scored after 10 minutes to put them 1-0 up at half time. Frank Rosenwald scored in the 56th to bring this back to 1-1. And I'm going to just turn it on to Director so we can see this in all its glory. So yeah, Frank Rosenwald, this is a home game obviously, and they were amazingly good in the first half. But yeah, I was playing Tamil Roach in place of Harry Tobin on the left, and he had a pretty decent game. So yeah, Charlton had the ball to Arthur, to Charlie Higgins, back to Arthur Warren, back to Charlie, over to sort of rampaging Tamil, and then Kieran hit the goalkeeper saved it, but Frank was Johnny on the spot, advanced forward on attack, got in there, tapped it in, goal, 1-1. So we then go to extras, and it was crazy. They took the lead after 2 minutes in from Chinado McKenzie, but then good old Joe. So Tom Delamere over to Charlie Higgins, ball bang over the top, and Joe just slammed it on the half volley. So almost straight from kickoff, we get back to 2-2. Then in the 100th minute, at this point, I think we were more shattered than they were, but we were playing high tempo and they just couldn't take it. So Kieran, Charlie there, back to Charlie Fripp, who bangs the ball long onto Joe, 3-2. And just absolutely did them at the back. And then 3 minutes into injury time in the first half, we had Joe Charles off injured at that point. They had a person off as well, so it was 10v10. Charlie Fripp onto Charlie Higgins, to Kieran, back to Charlie Fripp, back into the middle with Charlie. Dominic Hume to Frank Rosenwald, and he absolutely bangs it in the bottom right hand corner. 4-2. Absolutely amazing game against the team a league above and top of the division. So yeah, really shocked, especially after that first half. I thought we really were looking pretty poor, but then just a little change. I don't think cautious works very well at low levels. It's all about positivity, and they just kicked on and were amazing. Very, very proud. Yeah, and that brings us to today, where we're playing Cray Wanderers. This is the last game, I think, before the turnaround. No, I've got one more, but this is Cray's last game before the turnaround of the 38-game season. As you can see, Cray are just above us on goal difference. They seem to be difficult to beat, easy to draw with. We don't draw very often, so it's going to be quite an interesting game. But with 2 games in hand over pretty much everybody else apart from Cray, we could theoretically win 2 games and be back in sort of 5th, 4th even, 32, 35 points. We could be back in 4th, which would be amazing because the teams at the very top seem to be juggling points between themselves, not really pulling away as much as they could be. So yeah, Cray, as I say, difficult to beat, easy to draw with. It'll be very interesting to see how this goes today. Cray are favourites even though we're at home, which is interesting. I don't think we've got any problems really with our selection, so I'm going to go to team selection. As you can see, we're still playing asymmetric, we're still playing either left or right. I'm swapping between Matt and Kieran. In fact, I think I might put Kieran back in because he was very good last game. We haven't played, I think, if I go back to this schedule, we haven't played since the 19th of December and it's now the 8th of January. So we've had a fair old gap. So everybody's either at 100 or very close to. I think Kieran might have had a under 23s game somewhere in the middle. I'm going to put Charlie back to defend. I'm going to have Harry back up. So Harry and Tamil are very, very close now. So I've been swapping them. Tamil, 7.63. It makes me wonder whether Harry is the person to be starting with. But even so, I'm going to do so for this instance and have him playing support wing back. It seems to galvanise that area. This obviously needs to swap around as well. Charlie Higgins has been playing very well in the attack midfield role. Charlton, even though he wasn't brilliant at the start of the season, has sort of taken that third midfielder place and run him really well. Got Frank up top with Joe Charles. I'm fine playing Joe down as a hitting the passing. God, put my teeth in. What's going on? So him as pressing forward on defend seems to be working better than him pressing forward on support. He seems to sort of pick the ball up a bit more and is supplying Frank every now and again. And in possession, keeping it simple. I'm not going to focus anyway, I'm just going to play. Let them play. Higher tempo though, quite wide, countering and quite high lines. That's how I'm going to play it. So let's see how that goes. So Steve and Charlton are lacking back sharpness. It's interesting. That's what happens if you don't have basically 2 weeks worth of no matches because of games getting called off because of waterlogging. So yeah, they do look like they've got almost full team of real people with face packs. Let's go to the dressing room. Let us assertively say we could move into a playoff spot. Yeah, Jamie Todd liked it, so Frank and Joe liked the fact that Jamie liked it, which is brilliant. If I go passionately, a lot more will come from you. I think this is going to turn out quite good. Yeah, okay. So let's have a look at the oppos. I'm gonna keep on this Johnson chap Archie, and I'm gonna do what I normally do to defensive midfielders and pressure them. It seems to work quite nicely. They are very good form wise. It's going interesting game. Let's go for it. Let's see what happens. Coming off of a 2-week break might be difficult. I'm just going to go back to 2D because I just don't like watching games in director. So, was it Olcanmi on the wing coming in? King, Farrell, Sanders. Back to Farrell, and is this going to end? Yes, thankfully. Nothing worse than giving early goals away. So Joe Charles, is he going to score? Oh, he hasn't hit a free kick in a while now. I'm thinking maybe reality is reasserting itself and a 9 free kick takers and not really going to get that many. I think he's hit 7 this year out of 22 goals total, so that's pretty amazing. So we've got Best of position, but Farrell. Oh, come on, half. He could do better than that. Is he going to bang it? No. Oh, Joe. So break. Break by break. 3 versus 3 maybe. On to Charlie Higgins. Put it across. Oh, post. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. Frank hit the post. I think it was Frank anyway. I don't think Charles got on. Joe got on it. No, good break. It's all very much of a muchness at the moment. Here we go. Is this Joe going to clip it in? Clip it back post. We've got loads over. Oh yes, great go. Oh, he's offside. Offside. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, he was. He stepped. So Joe hit the. Oh, it's a great save though. So still relatively positive. We do seem to have a majority of the play at the moment. Yeah, nothing much happening. Joe, another one. Oh, side netting. We're getting the free kicks. Getting the free kicks. So Callum taking it wide. Jamie. Into Charlie Govain. To Kieran. See what I do with it. Nobody there. Get on in quickly. Oh. Okay, that must have been a header back then. Tim Treves or Trebes? That's poor from Jamie. Mormon back to George, to Sanders. Back to George. I've noticed other teams, there's not seemingly that much long play. There's a lot of, it's been robbed by Charlton. Great ball over to Frank, finish, great goal. Brilliant play by Charlton, who's coming into his own, Charlton Govain. And yeah, Frank Rosenwald started scoring as well, so we've got more than one forward he's scoring. So heavy rain yet again. Charlton Govain over to Frank Rosenwald. Great finish from a tight angle. 1-0. And a great forward roll celebration. Yeah, it is very good to have somebody else who's scoring goals. And yeah, after the game, I have a quick chat because we've actually given some contracts out to some very important players. So 40 minutes gone, 1-0, and I've found this is when it's quite dangerous. Harry gets his 3rd yellow of the season. We've not yet had anybody on 5 yellows having a suspension either, which is amazing to get to January and that happened. So coming up to half time, is there going to be one more highlight? Two yellows, 2 to 1. That looks like that might be it for the first half. And there we go, 1-0 up. Yeah, against a very good team as well. So I'm very, very pleased with that. I mean, 2 weeks off and it's seemingly not hurt too bad. So yeah, I'll come back soon and see you for the second half. Oh, welcome back for the second half. Let's go. So Frank back to Arthur and yeah, early 37 seconds in and we've got a highlight. So Govain to Arthur, over to Kieran, dink it middle, corner. Nice attacking start to the half. So Joe going to swing it in. Oh, and been nicked by Farrell. Another corner. Swing it in maybe. Joe clips it. Charlton, no, it's nipped at the back. So Harry Tobin and nothing. I made a change to, yeah, I'm going to pause that. I made a change to early crosses and I'm going to go back to work ball into the box. I think that's the way forward. Oh, and play please. So yeah, still 1-0, 52 minutes gone. Start bringing in some, Kieran's had a book in. I'll start thinking about subs in the next sort of 10 minutes or so, I think. Yeah, 11 fouls versus 6. They do seem to, other teams do seem to really get stuck in on us. It's a surprise we're not actually getting, maybe because we're staying on our feet, we're not getting so many injuries. So they're on 4 yellows now. So Kieran, back to Charlie, plopped it in, back post goal. Joe Charles, superb, 2-0. That's brilliant. Yeah, Charlie Fripp, superb at the back post there. So Charlie Fripp over to Kieran Malm. Clips it in, Charlie Fripp, and that's a great cross. Joe just floats off. He is right-footed only, and he has scored some beautiful, beautiful goals on his left foot. I'm going to pause that there. 60 minutes gone, 2-0 up. Very, very, very good. Now, have we got anybody who's really shattered? Nobody stands out, really. Kieran is on 81, but I like having that width on that side. Not got anybody who can really take over from him. So I'm going to leave him there. At the moment, no, I'm going to leave it until the 70th, I think. Let's leave it to the 70th. They're going to have to make a big change to their formation to do anything at the moment, I think. So they're playing this, 4-1-2-3 or 4-3-3 with a DM. Do like playing against that formation. And Charlie Fripp's now on a yellow. So both both fullbacks are on yellows at the moment, but they've got 5 themselves. So they've got the ball to Charlton, goes out to George, to Farrell, to Sanders. Oh, it's a bit of width there. Williams. I'd like to look at that one. Don't know what happened there, but it looked like the ball bounced down off the frame of the goal, and then Callum got it. But that was a bit of a strange one, that. Right, 70 gone. Let's have a look. We've got guys in the 70s. We're all very similar team-wise. Who's not playing particularly well? Charlie's on a 6.7. Charlton's on a 7.1, playing well. Kieran's on a 6.6. I think I'm going to let Charlie have a bit of a rest. I'm going to bring Dom Hume on. He likes playing attack. Centre mid attack, so that's good. Yeah, let's go with that. So Dom Hume can come on and try and maybe nick another goal. That'd be amazing. Very positive. We're going to get to 80. I'm going to waste a little bit more time, I think. Oh, no, we've got the ball. Harry Tobin into Joe. We haven't had a penalty in ages. Come on, boys. Oh, so they've nicked it. Archie Johnson taking it out wide. Oh, well, that was rubbish. Back to Harry. To Charlton. Clipped over the top. Come on, Frank. On your own. Great goal. 3-0. Yeah, superb against a team that are very difficult to beat. They've only lost 3 times this season in the league, so yeah, very, very pleased with this result. Just a clip ball over to Frank, who has got his shooting boots on. Trebez should have scored. Should have saved that, really. It was a bit of a flap. And straight from the kickoff, there's a highlight. Farrell into King. We are just... that midfield, we do run it at the moment, which is brilliant. So Charles into Arthur, into Charlton, over to Frank. Is he going to hit? Oh, it's a shame. Kieran putting it in to Dom Hume. Oh, and they've just cleared it. Shame, that was good. A good little period of passage of play that was. So let us have a quick look. Maybe Tom on for Arthur. I'll give Joe a little bit of time off. Might give Joe, I don't think I've ever subbed Joe. I'm going to bring in Fazakli in as poacher. And Frank loves playing pressing forward and defend anyway, so I'm cool with that. Let's see if get Bill Fazakli a goal. It would appear they are looking for overlaps. They'd have to do 4 overlaps in the next 14 minutes or next 10 minutes or so for it to be of any issue to us, but they do have the ball. King, it's a Gator, great goal. Okay, I'll shut my mouth. Yeah, that was a good finish. Just have a look at the highlight here. So Moorman, just a little throw to King, Nothing to do with overlaps here. He's just there and banged it. Oh, Callum should have dealt with that. That was pretty poor. I'm going to pause. I'm going to shout to them, encourage. 86 minutes. Let's see if we make our third and final substitution. I'm going to bring Tom on for Arthur. Leave it as is there, I think. And another highlight. Ball over Charlton's got it. Has he had it nicked? No. Oh, it's poor. But yeah, Dom Hume. Come on, we're breaking in numbers. Kieran Marn back post. Great goal. 4-1. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant goal. Can I praise that? So Frank, great tackle back by Frank there. Dom Hume clips it through. Kieran's running in and bottom cornered it. Great goal. 4-1. Very, very good day at the office. 57% possession. I'm just going to praise him. Yeah, we're starting to score. Not had any fives yet, but we've had a few fours, including that 4 against, or 2 fours in 2 games now, 4 against Haringey Borough. We are a very much home-centric team though. Playing away is our nemesis at the moment. Ooh, Kieran, great play. So Bill Vasakali over to Delamere, and it's all over. 4-1. Proper job. So Frank with a couple, Joe and Kieran. So we're getting plenty of people in on the goals. 57% possession. Yeah, brilliant. They were excellent. Passionately, I'm very pleased. End that and go. So we've got a game. Next game on Saturday is actually against Haywards Heath. Back into 5th, game in hand. Haywards Heath are top. I might come back for that game actually. I know, what's this, 9 episodes in, so that'd be the 10th episode and we'll still be in January, but I think that's a massive game. If we can win that, we'll only be 5 points off top, maybe 6 points if Whiteleaf or Ramsgate win, but yeah, we're in form. Yeah, playing some brilliant football. Yeah, no, really, really happy with that. So if you like what you're seeing today, there's going to be content every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, so stick a thumb on it, subscribe, and yeah, thanks for watching and see you soon. Bye.